Hello and welcome back to the Western Wilds. As you can see from the little quick montage, we've windrowed the fields, well, the area I suppose we can call it at this stage, and we have baled with a Kubota, which I must say I'm pretty impressed with. I've left it on the smaller settings just because I wasn't quite sure whether the Unimog would be able to handle it, but it seems to be doing okay. The speed sort of varies between 6 and 10 miles an hour just depending on which processes it's going through. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this baler. So we've got plenty of bales, but they're small ones, only 3,500 litres, but there's loads of them. Yeah, so luckily the flatbed trailer that we own is also an auto-load trailer, so we're about to auto-load these on. Well, I hope it is. That's kind of the way what I thought when I was setting up that it would be an auto-load, but you never know. Let's wait and see on that one. In any event, yeah. So we're just finishing off the baling now. Once that's baled, we'll go and pick up the trailer, get these bales picked up. They'll need to be fermented. Not quite sure how long that'll take, but I don't know if we'll get them all onto one trailer, so we might have to find a place to stash them while they ferment. And then while that's happening, we will start working out where we're going to put our fields, what sort of size fields we're going to have. I decided to work the fields around the trees that are in the area. I've decided that unless it's a forest area, trees are not to be cut down. They need to be worked around, just to keep a little bit of interest in the area, because it is pretty flat. So yeah, so we'll have little dead spots around the place, I would imagine, but I think we can work around that with the fields. Fields don't have to be huge sizes. They need to be fair sizes so that we can work on them effectively. We try and square off the fields as well, so it'll be easier for workers, or because I've decided that we're not going to be allowed to use courseplay on this map, simply because we can work at our fields so that they are worker friendly. So the Unimog has done pretty well. It does seem to be using a fair amount of fuel. But then again, it has done quite a bit of work. There's one other thing I need to mention. There's a slight mistake that I made. I thought I had myself on 5 times speed, but actually it was on 0.5 speed, which is what I was using when I was setting up the map. So I have changed that. I'm going to just take a little bit of advantage of the extra time just to move things along. I hope you all don't mind that. I have changed it back to 5 times speed, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it done. Yeah, so we've got a little bit left in the baler, but yeah, this is pretty much going to be standard routine when we buy new fields. So we will take the grass off it. It's not free money, but it's income. Right, so let's go drop this off. The problem with being under these trees is that. So let's go and see how this trailer works. Right, so let's pick up this trailer and we'll just nip on around to the workshop and go and get it fitted up for auto loading. Right. Let's jump out and go and see what's happening here. Customize it. Flat deck, auto loading. We can customize it. Do you want to purchase for 0? Yes. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can go and get those bales picked up. Luckily the workshop is pretty close to our operations, so I can just nip back and hopefully get started. Not sure how many this is going to take, but we'll soon find out. See if we can do 2 rows at a time. So far so good. So I'm not sure if this is actually the case or not, but I had Courseplay and auto drive on, even though I wasn't going to be using them in this series. And when I went to go and change this over to an autoload trailer, I seemed to be running into problems in that it wouldn't customize the trailer. So I went out, switched off auto drive, switched off Courseplay, and that seemed to fix the problem. So I'm quite alright with that, because, as I said, I didn't intend to use Courseplay on this series, simply because we'll be building our own fields, so it'll be incumbent on us to design the fields and to place the fields so that they would be suitable for using. Oh, we're 100%, so got 52 bales on there at 100%. Wow. How far? It's only 3% fermented, so I'll need to go and find a place to store these. It's going to be sort of out of the way. Just put them on the side of the field here. There we go, that's that unloaded. Reset. Fold ramp. So let's get back to operating position. There we go, we're on the road again. Yes, I'm not sure whether it was such a good idea to have these as small bales, but as I said, I was a bit worried that the Unimog would struggle with producing bigger bales, and I didn't actually check to see whether that baler could do any bigger bales. Maybe it can only do one size, I don't know, I didn't check. I just thought that it would normally be set on the smallest, and therefore that's what I was going to use. So we'll have to check that out the next time as well. Fantastic. 35. Looks like we'll get it all done in this second load. So it's not too bad. Should load up easy enough when we go to sell the silage. Take a little while to ferment. Let's find another little spot to offload these. Just make sure not to block our way through the might live to regret offloading here. And unload bales, why? There we go. We'll reset the autoloader. I'm not sure whether we'll have to take it back to the mechanic to get it changed, because I don't think we'll need the trailer again now until we go to sell them. Oh, I didn't want to unhitch there. Let's hitch that up. We may have to, I don't know. In any case, that's all the bales done. Let's get started on making a couple of fields. So we're going to have to lease some equipment, because we've got precision farming on. We're going to have to also check what the soil's like. So I don't think we can do that just yet, can we? Let's check. Purchase soil information. It'll cost us quite a bit of money, so I think let's check. So we can test the soil before we plough, so let's test the soil first. So we'll go and lease a soil tester. Then we'll get that field, we'll do the whole field, and then we can actually make an informed decision of where to put fields. What's the bet that the trees are in the middle of the optimal position to make a field? Oh dear. In any case, we'll worry about that later. So, it should be under miscellaneous, I think. There it is there. 17,000. We'll lease that for 870, yeah. Yes, okay. Right, let's go. Actually interesting to see what the soil type is like on this, given that people have spent years just utilizing this area for mining and lumber and such like. Lumberjacking. Maybe the soil is not really conducive to farming, and that's why they were making it so favourable for us to get a hold of it. I just want to get that little map done. We'll do it square for now so that we can. And there we go. So why is that not showing now? Interesting, because normally it'll show you that it's or maybe that was when I was playing on console that it shows you. Maybe it doesn't show you on this, but in any case, let's see what happens. It's saying soil samples taken, so it's just an interesting experiment. Maybe it only shows on fields, but I'm sure we'll get a fair idea of what's happening. only problem is it's a little bit difficult to tell now where we've taken soil samples and where we haven't, or whether it's overlapping, or we'll see what happens. This could be a very costly exercise. So I think I'm just going to do the outline of this, then I'm going to send the samples in, see what happens. Then we'll hold on to the analyzer. Should then have a fair idea of what the general soil type is like, and we can work from there. So 19, let's just do one sort of center field. Right. Shall wait and see what happens. 2,000. Is it going to tell us anything though? So let's go and have a look. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. So basically it cost us 2,000 for nothing. Interesting. In any case, that's a lesson learned, another expensive lesson learned. So let's just park this off here so that we can build the fields. And then we can get them analysed. Oh dear. This is not a good start. One would think you should be able to analyse the fields, but I suppose wrong way. Anybody have the idea that I'm having a otherwise day today? Oh dear. Really? Is that what you really want to do? Okay, so we'll put a fill in at the top here first of all. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom. I'll tell you why. Because I want to work around these trees down at the bottom here, so I want to leave a little bit of space to be able to put a road in everywhere around the edges. So I think we'll start around about here. I'll unfold that. Allow our fields. Get that to 90 degrees. Right, we'll lower that and we'll go down the hole. Unimog handles this. Not very fast, but it handles it. So we'll make a nice field down at the bottom there, and then we'll make another field at the top, so we'll have two fields, two reasonable sized fields. They'll be quite big. Oops, what's happened there? Must have hit something there. I was trying to change gear to top gear. Right, leave enough space for roads. Right, so we want to go up to that tree line. Sorry, just concentrating there a little bit. It is pulling a little bit, it's a little bit underpowered for the job. As you can see, it just struggles every now and again, but it'll do, it'll work. Haven't really left much space for a road down this side. Oh, that's not too bad, because we of course still own some of the land down there, I think. We'll put the roads in first before we finalize the fields as well. Right, we'll do this in a bit of a time lapse, and we'll see you once it's done.
I never really know what's going on. You look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things
Well, you join us back with the rain pouring and a couple of mistakes made. I've ploughed too far over, so I've kind of just gone over into the neighbour's land there. But I've put a road around the field. This centre area here, it goes on this angle, is what I'm going to reserve for the yard. And then from around about here, once the rain has stopped, and it's probably in the next episode, we'll put in another field. I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe. I am going to end off a little bit earlier, just because of the fact that we had all that extra time in the morning. I forgot to change the clock, so we'll finish off now just after 5 o'clock with the rain, and we'll start off anew in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and cheerio.